Hey guys, so it's really hot, there's a lot of injuries, you have a lot of flies that cause problems, all sorts of stuff. So I wanted to show you what we keep in stock. So this is our emergency first aid kit. It's got pretty much everything. Gloves, betadine shampoo. This is really good to help clean the injury. Gauze pads, always nice. Again, hydrogen peroxide is always good to help clean the wound. And we have some different assorted ointments. These are the ones that we're using right now. This is like an ointment that has aloe in it. This one is called Dermalone. This really helps because our vet gave it to us for some of our summer sores that are just not healing. This stuff has antibiotics in it, so get it from your vet. It really helps. This is called SWAT. This stuff is amazing. This helps keep flies away. So you don't put it on the wound, you just put it around the wound, and man, it really works. And this is another thing called Alu Spray. There's another Alu Mend, Alu Shield, Alu Spray, whatever. It's all the same thing. This you spray on the wound, helps to seal the wound and keeps the flies off. This stuff's really great. So this is our, and we also have, of course, vet wrap and scissors. Oh, another one is called Furazone. Something I didn't know about Furazone, which our vet just recently told us, so I want to tell you guys. This stuff promotes proud flesh, so basically it keeps the wound open and doesn't allow it to close. You want to use this only on a wound that's fresh, so like 3 or 4 days, and then you switch to Dermalone. So that's something good to know. It's still really good to have on hand, but then you got to switch to something else. I didn't know that, but there you go. This is something called Silverlawn Wound Dressing. This stuff's really great only if you have something to wrap it with. It helps to keep the wound clean, get all the viruses out of it. If you don't have the wrap, you can use something called colloidal silver. I use this to clean the wound, so I'll spray it on the paper towel or on the wound itself and then clean it. So this stuff really helps. So that basically covers all your boo-boos. Some other stuff to have on hand. This is a general kit. This is more colloidal silver as a refill. This is Copper Tox. Smells horrible and it's really messy. But here's a clean bottle. Copper Tox. This stuff is good if your horse has thrush. And I didn't know this, but even in the summertime, your horse can get thrush because they sweat. And I didn't know that. So always keep it on hand. More hoof stuff. This is called Artima. This also helps to draw out the wetness of thrush. If you're in a dry climate like we are, this stuff is great for cracking of hooves so that it doesn't get too bad and you have to treat it with other stuff. So this stuff is liquid gold in my mind. This is called Maintail Groom. This stuff helps with anything. If you have skin fungus, if you have scratches, if you have hair that you need to grow back on a mane or a tail. You can see before and after images of skin fungus stuff. This you can use for anything. It says you can use it for fungus, rain rot, tail rubbing, dry skin, bug bites. You name it, you got it. Maintail Groom. It's good stuff. This is something, I know it has dogs and cats on it, but I swear you can use it for horses. It's called Neem Protect Spray, and also you pair it with the shampoo. I think we made a video. I don't remember.
No, we didn't post it.
Okay, we didn't post the video. So this stuff, we had one horse. He scratches a lot. He gets fly bumps. He's very irritated. He has a lot of allergies. So he's always scratching, and the fly spray just isn't doing it. So we shampooed him with this, and then when he was dry, we sprayed him with this, and then every week we spray him with this, and it certainly helps a lot. This is Butte. It really helps if your horse has a limp or any sort of pain problem. You can also get powdered aspirin from your vet as well. I didn't know that, but yeah. But we like Butte. SMZ is another thing you can get from your vet. This is more of an antibiotic. Most of the time, if you have a problem with a horse that they need antibiotics, your vet will give them to you right there and then. We have a horse that has a chronic problem, so our vet allows us to keep it on hand. And Banamine, it's called Flunixin now. I don't know. It's Banamine. And if your horse is colicking, it's always good to have this on hand, because while you're waiting for the vet to come and your horse is colicking, you can give them some of this. This can save a horse's life if you give this to them right away.
How is it going to help them?
Helps them to relax. So they're tight and they're in pain and they're clenching. It'll help to relax them, get rid of the pain, and it might help to start processing things through.
Got it.
We also have eye care stuff in there, but that's more of a vet thing. We always keep extra wormer tubes on hand, because sometimes with our horses who are prone to getting summer sores and they don't heal up, our vet tells us to worm them 3 times over the summer. Usually it's like once a month, to help keep the parasites from getting in there and all that stuff. So we always have extra tubes on hand. We keep corn syrup, because sometimes you have to give horses medicines and they don't like it, so you throw some of that in there. Epsom salt are good to have on hand if your horse has an abscess in their foot and it's really painful. It's like just a lot of liquid in there, there's a lot of pressure, and you get the vet or the farrier to come out and release that pressure. And then if you soak their foot in Epsom salts at least a week, 10-15 minutes if your horse allows it, that'll help relieve a lot of the pressure. So that's some stuff, you know, you may want to keep on hand. Oh, mineral oil, that's something else to keep on hand. Sometimes you have to take their temperature. Cotton, you always want to keep cotton. In case your horse has an abscess and your farrier doesn't have enough cotton, or if you have to bandage something, cotton. Keep lots of cotton.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, so I hope that helps everybody get their stuff in order.
It's always good to have a first aid kit, right?
Always a first aid kit. Horses and people, but mostly horses. So, yep. Stay cool, everybody. Be safe. Be sane. I know this is crazy.